Now I know your heart's dead and not know who's there. Not my love this song. Anyway. I'm freaking all the time. We cried. Why can't I just be like to no one? I'll be finding my old scissors eye, 'cause life's the look of my face. I'm lost inside. I can't break through. Nor can I hide me. Something drives me to the edge, but life beyond is still unsaid. I'm lost inside. I can't break through. Nor can I hide me. Something drives me to the edge. Beyond the still unsaid. Vengeance, retribution, I'll drag you under hell. Like you should not exist. I know you won't be missed.
In Ziggy's yogurt, every simple ingredient has a purpose. It's made with 3 times more milk, 3 times more protein than regular yogurt, made with real fruit. Because at Ziggy's, simple is better.
TikTok, have a favorite hour? No, not when love doesn't matter. No, not a sequence of slips, unnoticed or ignored. So many events that take place, times and it's your keepsake. Time holds on to memories and the ones not so fun. Hyperreaction when I start a song. It starts so simple and it takes off. How to write a song, it's as easy as it seems. Just play a single note and you have a harmony. But listen, some of the days I don't know what comes to mind. Don't know about listening, okay, bro. Sharax is my favorite artist of all time when it comes to music. She makes peak music. I love her. Or them, I don't know. With just a toy piano. Anyway. And what I can hear in my mind. Oh, by Zane, you're brushing your teeth? Oh, right. That reminds me, I should brush my own teeth. Where am I? Okay, there I am. Should I like change my character to what I look like right now? Since I dyed my hair black again, I should probably dye. I can probably like put my. This is just gonna be a little fun little stream today. Just do what I do best. Wait a second. Just a toy piano, I start to play around. Focus on the sounds I hear outside, and what I can hear in my mind. Hey, at the baseline now, let's try writing lyrics down. How about it's me, myself, and I, and this other toy piano. How direction when I start the song. It starts so simple, then it takes off. How to write a song, it doesn't be everything. Just a simple note and you have a harmony. Every comes to mind, and my life is okay. And I can hear in my mind, hey, at the baseline now. Let's try writing lyrics down. How about it's me, myself, and I can start filling the sky. Maple leaf, Canadian, haha. I'm me, Canadian, me, hee hee hee. Anyway. Let's see. Once we get the, now the Emperor thing makes more sense now, when you think about it. We've just started talking, I start to play around, focus on the stuff I hear outside, and what I can hear in my mind. Hey, at the baseline now, let's try writing lyrics down. How about it's me, myself, and I guess I'll do the piano. Listen, I know my hair isn't gray, but it's gonna become. Anyway, where are you, Zane? Hey, yo, Zane. Calling for you. Zane. Hi, Zane. Why are you? I mean, you're sure your fit works. It's very, I guess in theme. Or do you have a cold, Zane? Does he have a cold, chat? Does he have a cold? Hey, chat. Chat, I think Zane has a cold. Hi, Zane. You sure you want to cuddle? I'll give you some jasmines.
Perhaps the answer to the Jasmine's riddle has been in our
Jasmine's
hearts this
with
whole
colds.
time.
There's a light inside me, just a flickering flame. How to inspire others, I'll never understand it. Shut down, hear no speak, no evil. I wish I could rewind, I have no notion, but I don't have control of time. There's just a... Hey, Zane. Come here. I want to join you in a hug from the front. Questions I know I will regret. Just enough. Who's here? Who's taking so much time finding your keys to enter their room? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, my arms are reaching for you. Oh my god. I'm treating you like a pillow. I would. God, I love him so much. I can't really kiss him. Look from behind. We can't really kiss with his mask on. Unnoticed, or ignored. Because they take place times like an eternal keepsake. Tells all the memories and the ones not so fun. Well, we both make mistakes and choose to be wrong. Luck and some can go wrong. We blame the dog that takes to a song. Follow me, Zane. I want you to read a romantic book. First I want to browse. Hold on. I want to browse and find a book for him. Because there's one. Time for him to read. Come on, big boy. I know you can read super fast. I hope you read super fast. Come on, Zane. I know you can read super fast. I mean, you can scan over notebooks and already know the information already on it. Like, go on, my autistic boyfriend. You can do it. I know you can do it. Shut up. I know he's autistic. I I am autistic too. Oh no, I'm at 1%. Fuck. I need to go charge this real quick. There. Hello, Zane. There was this one video that someone did that they made of Zane where they used a vine and where they saw a vine and the vine was reminding me of Zane and he was like, "Is there anything better than pussy? Yes, a real good book." And that's probably just Zane trying to distract himself from MC just so that he can study. He's like, there's, I swear, nothing better than her. But at the same time, I need to focus on studying. I can't just be gooning to old pictures of her, you know, like that would totally be him. A lot of panty sniffer allegations for Caleb and Silas, which Silas would totally do unabashedly in front of us. He wouldn't be ashamed of it. I'm so tired. I mean, it's 3 a.m. Of course I am. But of course, I cannot stop here. I just did the pre-download for the new event. Tomorrow there's no school, so I can sleep however I want. Although I do have some responsibilities that I have to tend to. Like, for example, maybe the recycling bin, maybe Swiffer, and washing the dishes. I should probably pass the Swiffer and pass the broom because I have been walking with my boots on a few times. Yeah, I gotta clean some shit, and also I gotta wash all my clothes, which I have been putting on my floor because I've been testing them out and then posting on my Instagram, and you know how in the game, like, MC puts a bunch of clothes on to try on what she wants, you know? That's basically me customizing my own character, except that I leave all the clothes on the ground. So, probably gonna have to clean the clothes that are dirty, and then reorganize all that tomorrow. that's gonna be fun and also not fun at the same time, because it means I also have to sort out all my accessories. And oh boy, my accessories are all over the place, and it's very hard to find my stuff now, because I haven't been putting anything in any designated area. I can't go and buy shit anymore, because my mom and my rent and all that. My rent is, like, I got double rent, right? Usually my rent is supposed to be $300, right? It's supposed to be $350 for this apartment, but I'm paying for another apartment that I'm not living in. Because my mom's like, hey, I need that $400, and I'm like, yeah, but that's like 1/3 of my salary? Like, I need that for food, and I need that for all my other expenses. And I was like, don't care. Need money. And I'm like, well, wouldn't Josh do that? Josh has the capacity. He also receives $1,200 a month, like me. He has the capacity to spend $800 on my mom's rent. And Mom's like, no, he can't. And I'm like, what do you mean he can't? And Mom's like, well, he has a job. I don't have a job. What makes her think that I can sell my paintings? I haven't sold any paintings. I'm only receiving the same amount my brother receives every month. So, like, I don't know what makes her believe I have more money than him. And I also spend on love and deep space, so I can't do that. No. Like, the money I saved up for love and deep space is $25. That's the least I have. So the best I can do right now is just, just save up so I can get at least Raphael, and at least either Zane or Raphael, but at least Raphael only. The rest of them, don't care. I need to focus on only Raphael and only Zane. Just those two. Because, yeah, I can't afford anyone else. I mean, yeah, I loved their stories, all of them, for the other banner, but now there's an AU banner, and I really want to get all of them, but I can't. I can't get the AU banner. I just want to get Catch 22, man. I wish Catch 22 had a rerun. I wish I could get the mullets and Raphael's fucking Catch 22 card that I messed up and I didn't get him instead of Zane, and I don't want to wait for another year to get Catch 22 Raphael. I need to get another red card. I need to get Zane's like second miss. I'm tired. I need to sleep, but I'm scared of falling asleep. You know what? There's this irrational fear that I have of falling asleep. I don't know why I'm afraid of sleeping. I'm afraid of mirrors, and I'm afraid of reflections that come from windows. Why am I afraid of those? I don't know. Maybe because I see shit. I don't like seeing those shit, so of course I cover them up. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try sleeping, and then when I close my eyes, I see shit, and I'm like, nope. Can't close my eyes when I see shit, you know? And what I mean by shit, I mean the most analog horror shit you can ever imagine. Sometimes it's even myself. And I'm like, don't like that. No thank you. No more analog shit for me. The only times I've ever slept well was, I think it was when I took some melanin, and then last night, like this morning and last morning before. Actually, no, I'm not talking about this morning, because right now we are morning, but I mean the morning before, I slept more than 10 hours, which is rare now. Because usually I sleep 5 hours. Now I slept 10 hours. Like, before, now last time I slept 10 hours. Because I slept once for 5 hours, and I slept from 4 in the afternoon to like 3 a.m., right? And then I went back to sleep, and I slept from then to like 10 a.m. So I guess that's a good number of hours I slept. I slept very well. I had a few dreams that I don't remember of, and I don't want to remember. I mean, one of those dreams I had like the night before when I first taken melatonin. it was about to become a nightmare, but then I changed it myself, and I made it weird, because I had to kill someone who looked like a character that was like kind of like cute, but also like that person was supposed to be destined to be killed in order to kill all the zombies that was in a zombie thing. And I was like with the sword, and I had to like he was like obese and everything, and he like elongated almost, and I had to reach this super extra duper long sword and really reach and to stab the entire sword into his body, and it took me almost hours to just plunge the sword into him. And then he was like, finally I can die in peace or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? But the first segment of it was trying to escape a house that was encircled with zombies, right? So the doors were filled with zombies. I think it was this apartment too. Like all the windows and all the like the balcony was filled with zombies, and I was like, okay, I need to find a way to get out. So I went into the bathroom, which is usually the safest place. And it has a locked door, right? And there was a window by that door. And then I got out by that window, and turns out that behind that window there was a bunch of survivors. And one of those survivors was that fat guy like that big guy. Well, he's more like a big guy than fat. And he was the guy I was supposed to kill. And that was weird. That was fucking weird dream. I hate it. I hate it. And, like, some dreams are weird, right? I mean, nothing can beat the fact that I once dreamt when I was 12. I once dreamt that I got banged by at least all 5 of the bad Sanses, and I did not know that I had kinks like that before. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was like the first and only wet dream I've ever had. I fucking loved it and never talked about it to anyone. Cause like, who would fucking tell anyone that their first wet dream was them being banged by 5 skeletons who are not supposed to have dicks but do, and one of them was a tentacle monster made of goo, so I guess you can imagine. And most of them are murderers, or like Sanses that got crazy because we're the murderers, right? And they all took turns. Oh god. The things that happen to a 12-year-old mind once they start reading fan fictions for overnights. I started going on Quotev and Wattpad for a long while. There was this one fan book or whatever, like this fanfic. There was this one fanfic of Error Sans that I will never forget, and it was the one where Error Sans came up to our world, and then he goes into our house, and he like assumes that we're a maid because we were black and white, and like he was like, wait, you're not a maid in this house or something, and we were like, no, you don't work for Inc. or whatever, and we were like, no, and we desperately try to hide the fact that we're an Error Sans fan, right? And he just assumes we don't know him and everything, and he's trying to avoid the fact that he came to that world because of Ink Sans. And Ink Sans assumed that that once Error Sans would go into the real world, like, he would be killed, right? Just so that he doesn't have to deal with killing Error, right? So that he can, like, keep his, like, popular status or whatever, so that Ink Sans can still be liked, and thus still be remembered and still be alive, because that's literally how he lives. It's by being remembered, because if he's forgotten, then zero, nope, he's gone. Except that Error Sans lives by exterminating anomalies, let's say OCs without worlds. That's why Error Sans doesn't kill. He doesn't destroy universes, he kills anomalies that are from destroyed universes. Like, for example, when you create an OC with big neon hair, like, and you don't create a universe that backs it up, you're just creating something behind a blank slate, kind of like Ink Sans, and Dream Sans, and Nightmare Sans. Like, Error is against anything that doesn't have a universe. Like, let's say, Fatal Error, Geno Sans. Fatal Error is literally Error's fatal error. Error should have destroyed Geno Sans when he could have. And because he had a lack of judgment and he did not kill Geno Sans when he should have, well, Geno Sans became Fatal Error. And then he became the biggest threat to Error. Because he became errified. Because that's what happens to OCs when they live in no universe and when they live in the anti-void for too long. They become errified exactly like Error Sans. And most of the time, sometimes if they are powerful enough and they become errified, they might become even more powerful than Error himself. And that's why Error doesn't want anyone becoming errified, and he wants to kill them before that happens. Because otherwise, they are a threat to him in all the other worlds. That's why Error wants to kill all the anomalies like Cross Sans or X Sans or X-Tail Sans, you know? That's why he wants to kill Cross. Because he's an anomaly, and if he lives in the anti-void for too long, he will become an Error just like him. That's the whole reason why, that's the whole point why, Error wanted to kill Cross in the first place. Because otherwise he'll become errified. But Ink doesn't know that. In that fanfic, Error falls in love with this human that takes care of them, and he's like, well, I mean, I've never felt this safe with anyone else ever, or anyone take care of me and be respectful to me with my hepatophobia, and actually try to get to know me. And he was like, it's the first time that anyone has ever tried to take care of him and not make fun of him for his disabilities or his phobias or anything like that. While he was incapacitated and unable to walk, the YN in the story, or MC, was able to nurse him back to health and feed him the chocolate that he likes. And he was for some reason he was like, wait, man, the white that's painted on the walls, it's resemblant to my anti-void. And I'm like, how would it be so bright? Or how can it be the same, the perfect shade of white for it to look like the anti-void? I never understood why. But yeah, it kind of makes sense. So and then after that, we found out that the MC in that story is being abused by their boss, and then Error is like, oh my god, I really need to kill that person that works for her. He's like, oh my god, I really need to kill that person that is, that this girl is under, and then he finds out that it's MC, and he's like, what the fuck? Why do you accept this abuse from this person? And she's like, I don't know. I just accept it and move on, it's the only way I get paid. And he's like, well, why don't you quit? And she's like, I don't. Well, maybe MC likes to be abused by that person, I don't know. And then Error's like, I don't even like that girl anyway, the white on their house is not the same thing as the anti-void white, so I don't like their house anyway. It's a bluish white, it looks ugly. And I was like, what the fuck? And turns out during this entire thing, if Error had his strings, he would be unstoppable, and he would have killed MC no problem. But the thing that allowed him to get to know MC was because he had these bracelets, these braces or something, these what are they called? Shackles on him, and those shackles made out of Ink's ink or something like that. It was poisoning him and keeping him unable to use his powers, and it was also incapacitating him. And when MC was able to remove the paint with some very, very hot piece of metal, it was a very difficult process and all that. And I really love that fiction, that fanfic. You know how much I love that fanfic? I created a whole OC off of her, and I named her Error 404, or Irma 404, or Irma 404, or Irma 101, because Irma was one of my favorite characters from another comic, and I made an errified version of her, except that I made her pass exactly like the one in the fanfic, except in this one, she becomes errified just like Error because they move in together into the anti-void, and since she spends too much time in the anti-void, she becomes errified just like Error, and she can protect him after that. And they live happily ever after in my head, even though that Error 404 is in the fanfic, and I was like, oh my god. And we stopped the fanfic stopped when it was like about to like, it was talking about they were about to kiss or something. I don't know. They were about to hold hands, and they were like talking about his hepatophobia, and they were like trying to develop it together. They were like, I like holding your hand, and they're like in like Era's like learning to get over his homophobia, because he knows that it's a big disadvantage when it comes to fighting, because he knows that it's really, really bad, right? Because if anyone ever touches him, he becomes incapacitated, and he can be beat very easily. That's why it's so hard for him. So he wants to get rid of that, and then MC's like, okay. And then they're like, well, I don't want this to be about me though. I don't want to like they don't want it to be about themselves, because they know that this is all about Error and him getting over his hepatophobia, and not about them like being able to touch Error. So they learn how to like hold hands and really cute stuff, and it's very cool. It's like very cool. And then after that, it's like Ink and the gang, like Dream Suns and Blue Sands, are like, oh my god, we need to go to that world because Ever Sans isn't dead yet. So they try to go there to try to find Error. Why is Zane not reading a book? Hello, Zane. I'm blocking your way because you need to keep reading that book of yours. That is okay. You need to keep reading your book. Anyway, I'll just move. Where are you? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna just stay there now? Anyway, that is me just, ranting about Ever Sans and Ink Sans, whatever. Hope you enjoyed it, chat. Stop me in the blink of an eye. Did you change your mind? Oh, you're going to sleep? Oh, sorry, baby. What do you mean I changed my mind? Don't worry, I'll go to sleep with you. Don't worry. Why are you brushing your teeth again? Aren't you going to sleep? Why are you working? No. Let's sleep together. Let's sleep. You know what? I also need to sleep. Although I am too lonely to. Oh god. You know what Raphael reminds me of? Raphael reminds me of like a combination between Ink Sans and Error Sans. Like they're like somehow they are Ink Sans and Error Sans' love child with Undyne. As if Ink Sans and oh my god. Don't you remember, wait, no, their name's not Digital, their name is, like, something that starts with a D. There's also, what was their name again? Paper Jam and who else? What was that called? What were they called? I don't know, but they were, like, a digital version, like, they were, like, an aerified version of Ink Sans or whatever. And, like, that paper, oh my god, imagine if Paper Jam I had a child with Undyne, and that is Raphael. No, I'm being too much of an I'm being too much of an AU's Undertale fan right now. But it makes sense, by the way. If any of you Undertale fans know of Paper Jam, please let me know. I can't be the only one who knows about Paper Jam in this. But anyway, I fucking love this. Anyway, Zane kind of reminds, like, the way he looks kind of reminds me of a human version of Eric, by the way. However, Raphael, the way he was, like, in God of Ties, when he said he doesn't like to be touched, for some reason, I got turned on by that. I was like, oh my god, he doesn't like to be touched, he's like me! Because I also kind of have a fear of touch. I also have this fear of touch that I had to get over with. I used to have a phobia. I used to have hepatophobia too. but of course I tried getting over it, right? I still have that kind of a fear of touch from other people because I react too strongly to them. like sometimes, like one time someone used like that thing that massages your head and I moaned accidentally, like way too loudly. And I did not even realize I did it. Like it was just, I did not realize I did a sound. It was only when my friends told me you actually moaned, and I'm like, oh no, like oh no, like it was so embarrassing. And I was like, no, I cannot allow anyone to touch me like that without me knowing. Like, I cannot. I'm just so afraid, you know, like if, you know, simply just holding my hand with someone, like, I don't know why, it feels so intimate, like, it feels just as intimate as kissing, and to me, bro, I have never kissed anyone in my life. That's why I never kissed anyone, or did anything too intimate, other than hugging. And even hugging to me is very intimate, so, like, I don't think I've still gone over my fear of touch. Not yet, at least. But anyway. Yeah, not in real life. I would just love to be with Raphael, man, just to learn how to get over my fear of touch. Like with any of the guys, except Caleb, I can never see him as a love interest. I have never seen him as a love interest ever since the beginning. Ever since I met him, from the first scene, I was like, he's my bro. He's my brother. He's my foster brother. I've been in foster homes before, and you cannot fall in love with someone, even if they were hot. You cannot fall in love with someone who is your brother. I don't know, it just turns me off immediately. Like, whenever I think that he's my brother, I'm like, ew. Like, why would I even, like, ew. Em's just looking at me like, what? You wouldn't? And I'm like, no, I would not. I can't stand my brother even touching me. Whenever he touches me, I slap him or I punch him in the stomach. Seriously, that's that bad. It's like, I cannot stand anyone touching me other than my mom. It's that crazy, bro. I cannot stand people touching me one bit. Like, even when I shake hands with someone, I tolerate it. Because I know that it's not personal, right? Shaking hands is not personal. And maybe shoulder touches is like, even that, it makes my skin crawl. But, yeah. Maybe that's why I like Raphael the most, is because I get it. Like, I get his fear of being touched, because I understand that fear. I lived it. It's also why I really liked Aerosans for a long while. But anyhow. I hope this stream was pretty cool, I guess. And I'll probably see you in the next video. Goodbye.